Welcome back to our cinematic journey. Today we're diving into the dark and haunting sequel, Joker Folie à Deux. Directed by Todd Phillips and starring Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, this film delves into a twisted love story and explores deeper layers of the Joker's psyche. Before we get into the chilling story, here are 10 key facts about the film and its impact at the box office. Directed by Todd Phillips, returning after his success with Joker 2019. Joaquin Phoenix reprises his Oscar-winning role as Arthur Fleck, aka Joker. Lady Gaga stars as Harleen Quinzel, marking her entrance into the DC universe. The title Folie à Deux is a French term meaning shared madness, hinting at the film's exploration of psychological complexities. This sequel incorporates musical elements reflecting Arthur's deteriorating mental state. Filming took place on sets of Arkham Asylum-inspired and in Gotham-inspired urban environments. The film explores themes of love, identity, and trauma, diving even deeper into Arthur's fractured psyche. Todd Phillips collaborated closely with Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix to develop their intense on-screen dynamic. The film sparked controversy due to its graphic scenes, addressing dark themes that pushed the boundaries of psychological horror. Joker only grossed $201 million at the worldwide box office, despite having an estimated budget of $200 million. Before we dive into the plot, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to our channel for more cinematic deep dives. Now, let's explore the unsettling story of Joker, Folie à Deux. The film begins with a surreal animated sequence where the Joker's shadow impersonates him, embodying his violent impulses on a TV set before abandoning him under the spotlight. This symbolic opening reflects Arthur Fleck's struggle with his own identity and foreshadows the fractured psyche that dominates the film. In the shadow's absence, Arthur stands vulnerable as 3 police officers rush the stage, attacking him, a visual metaphor for his descent into isolation and violence. 2 years have passed since Arthur's violent rise in Gotham. He is now detained at Arkham State Hospital, awaiting trial for his previous crimes. Here he meets his lawyer, Marianne Stewart, who intends to build a defense based on Arthur's dissociative identity disorder. She argues that his Joker persona is responsible for the chaos he unleashed, not Arthur himself. Arkham's bleak atmosphere intensifies Arthur's descent as he grapples with his fractured identity and the weight of his actions. During a music therapy session, Arthur encounters Harleen Lee Quinzel, Lady Gaga, a fellow patient who claims to share a similar upbringing to Arthur. Lee describes a childhood in a tough neighborhood, an abusive father who died in a car accident, and a stint in prison for burning down her parents' apartment. Her fascination with Arthur's Joker persona becomes evident as she expresses admiration for his violent legacy. Despite the grim surroundings, a twisted bond begins to form between them, rooted in shared trauma and dark admiration. As the two grow closer, they bond over their shared disdain for the world around them, and Lee's admiration for Arthur's Joker persona deepens into infatuation. During a film screening at the hospital, Lee starts a fire to create a distraction. Although they are caught trying to escape, Lee's commitment to Joker only intensifies. Arthur is placed in solitary confinement as punishment, while Lee visits him to reveal she's being released. She assures Arthur that she will attend his trial, solidifying her loyalty and obsession. Back in his cell, Arthur watches Patty Myers, a charismatic TV host who brings an air of excitement to Arkham's residents. Arthur, captivated by the TV screen, begins singing to Lee through the television, using the song as a bridge to connect with her from afar. This haunting scene emphasizes the depth of their mutual fixation, with Arthur's public declaration deepening Lee's love and drawing her further into his chaotic world. At Arthur's trial, Assistant District Attorney Harvey Dent presents witnesses who downplay Arthur's mental instability, portraying him as fully responsible for his crimes. During a recess, Marianne reveals disturbing truths about Lee's background. She was actually a privileged psychiatry student from the Upper West Side. Her father is alive, and she never burned down any buildings. She had committed herself voluntarily to Arkham, likely inspired by an obsession with Arthur's Joker persona. Devastated, Arthur confronts Lee, who admits her deceit but claims it was all to get closer to him. She also drops a bombshell. She's pregnant with his child and has moved into his old apartment to create a family home for them. Her admission throws Arthur into an emotional whirlwind as he is torn between anger over her deception and a desire to belong. The next day, Arthur dismisses Marianne as his lawyer and chooses to represent himself. He is shaken by the testimonies of his former acquaintances, including Gary Puddles and Sophie Dumond, both of whom describe Arthur as dangerous and disturbed. The testimony causes Arthur to lose focus, and in a rare moment of vulnerability, he struggles to maintain his Joker persona. Instead, he appears disheartened, showing signs of genuine remorse for his actions. During his speech, Arthur publicly renounces his Joker persona, claiming responsibility for all his actions and crimes. This declaration enrages Lee, who storms out of the courtroom. Her furious reaction underscores the extent of her loyalty to the Joker persona, rejecting Arthur's attempt at taking responsibility. However, as the verdict is read and Arthur is found guilty, a sudden car bomb explodes outside the courthouse, killing many and severely injuring Harvey Dent, scarring half his face. In the ensuing chaos, two of Arthur's followers help him escape. Now a fugitive, Arthur wanders through Gotham City, disoriented and uncertain of his identity. He encounters Lee outside his old apartment, hopeful that they can reconnect. But Lee rejects him, accusing him of abandoning the Joker persona that drew her to him in the first place. She leaves him alone on the streets, where he is quickly apprehended by the police and taken back to Arkham. Arthur's heart-wrenching reunion with Lee leaves him crushed, as the one person who understood him has turned her back. It's a stark reminder of the destructive power of his actions and the emptiness left in the wake of his violence. The next day, a young inmate approaches Arthur in Arkham, attempting to tell him a joke. But as he does so, he repeatedly stabs Arthur in the abdomen, the act violent yet oddly intimate. Arthur begins bleeding profusely, the life draining from him. In a haunting twist, the inmate carves a smile onto his own face, mimicking Arthur's Joker persona as he laughs hysterically. Arthur's death is not heroic or grandiose. It is quiet, tragic, and laced with bitter irony. His legacy, however, lives on, passed down to yet another tormented soul in Gotham's twisted society. Joker, Folie à Deux, is a harrowing exploration of trauma, identity, and the complex allure of shared madness. Directed by Todd Phillips, the film delivers a haunting portrait of two broken individuals drawn together by chaos. Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga bring an intense, tragic chemistry to the screen, their characters' twisted romance underscoring the dark themes of psychological deterioration. With powerful performances and a script that fearlessly explores the depths of human despair, Joker, Folie à Deux, leaves viewers questioning the boundaries of sanity and the magnetic pull of a shared identity. The film not only builds on the foundation of Joker, 2019, but also stands on its own as a powerful psychological drama that redefines the comic book movie genre. Thank you for joining us on this cinematic journey through Joker, Folie à Deux. If you found this deep dive engaging, be sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more in-depth explorations of cinema's darkest stories. Until next time, remember, even in madness, there's a story worth telling. See you in the next video.